Hello and welcome back to Triple R Gaming. We're here today for the return of my F1 2015 Back of the Grid Challenge. So we're here on the grid for round 6 around the tight streets of Monaco. And we haven't been doing this series for a little while now, just because I haven't got round to doing it with some of the other series I've been doing. But we are back now, and this will be a weekly video upload every Monday night like we used to. But we're here on the grid and we're ready to go. I'm going to look at the strategy in a minute to see what's the best strategy for today's race. As you can see, the strategy has just come out. This race is generally only a one-stop race, so we're going to do a one-stop race. I believe, are we going to start on Prime? I believe we're going to start on Prime, yes, we're going to start on Prime. And then obviously at the end we're going to have the faster tyre. So here we go for the 5 red lights. And we're off. We try and pass Stevens on the right-hand side. We're following Ericsson into the first corner. We've got Mary on the left-hand side as well. We pass one of the Mauritius, or the Manners, sorry. And now we've just bumped with Marcus Ericsson. That wasn't great for us, but we lost 2 positions there. We're now back into 18th place, and we're going to chase down Roberto Meri for 17th place. This is a very hard place to overtake, so we're going to really have to try hard to overtake wherever we can at any point. So like there, we just dive down the right hand side. We got past Roberto Meri, but trying to get past Marcus Ericsson, but it's proven to be a little bit difficult, especially down the slowest corner on the whole F1 calendar. So Marcus Ericsson is in front of us at the moment for 16th place. We're currently in 17th, and we're really just going to try and chase him down and get past him as soon as we can, because the faster we can do this, the more places we can gain through the pit stops. So here we go, we're on to lap 2 now, and we're still following Marcus Ericsson, and we're going down into the end of the first sector, and we're going to try and pass him on the right hand side here. So we're going to have a look round the side. Have we done it? We've bumped him a little bit. We squeezed him a little bit too tight there, I believe. No penalty was applied, and no warning was applied actually, so it couldn't have been that bad. But now we're into 16th place, following Fernando Alonso, and I think Jenson Button, his teammate, is also in front of him, so we're chasing the McLarens. So going on to lap 4, we're still chasing the McLarens. We didn't really get anywhere on lap 3, but we are setting personal best sector times, and we're going to try down into the slowest corner on the whole Formula 1 circuit to try and get past Fernando, but we do tap his back rear, and we've backed off just a little bit because that was a little bit aggressive on our part. That is the theme of this video. We are a little bit aggressive, and we've had to be a little bit aggressive. But going on to lap 5, we're going to try again round this right hand side. You'll find in this video, this is a common place to overtake for me. I find it's one of the easiest places to overtake. And again, Fernando got a bit rough there, and we've ended up losing the position to him again. But he won't give up, Fernando Alonso, as you know in real life, and he won't give up on the game. So we've had to settle for 16th again. But here we go, we're still on lap 5, trying to chase him down, and we're doing our best to try and get past him. Going to try for a dive on the left hand side here. Little bit dirty on our part. I do apologise about the dirty driving. It's not that I'm a dirty driver, it's very hard to overtake. Some people don't understand. But going on to lap 10, which is 5 laps later, I've been chasing Button for that many times, and we try the same move on Fernando's teammate, and we get the job done again. Going on to lap 11 to lap 12, we are following Felipe Nasr up the first straight. We're going to try and pass him in our normal place, and we're really going to try and get past him quickly because we really want to get up the field quickly. So we're chasing him down for 13th place. We tap him on the back slightly, and we're going around this left hand corner, going around into the right, and this is where I'm going to attack, going on to the right hand side and go around him that way. And then we make it look a little bit easy. I think we almost touched. No, we touched a little bit. Going around the corner. And we're just going to try and get away from him and go into the tunnel. And luckily we didn't have any damage while we were doing that manoeuvre. So now we're going into the tunnel. Going on to lap 18. 6 laps later. Not much really happened. I've been catching Ricardo for that amount of time. But as you can see, everybody's pitting now. And we end up in 9th place. And then we go on to the next lap, lap 19, and a few other people are starting to pit again, because obviously we're on the prime tyre, so we will not need to pit at this moment in time. We will need to come in soon, but not yet. So a few other people are pit, and we go right down to 4th position. So We're in a good full position at the moment. We need to really put the hammer down now and get some really good laps in, so when we come into the pit stops. But we go on to lap 21, 2 laps later, and it's time for our pit stop. So we're going to come into the pits, and we are going to strap on a set of super softs. The reason why I'm showing you this angle of the pit stop is because the replay cameras on this F115 game at the moment are playing up where you can't see the car when it comes into the pit stops. So at the moment I'm going to be showing you this point of view of the pit stops in the next couple of races, so I do apologise. So we come out in 13th place, and we've got the Toro Rossos of Sainz and Verstappen in front of us. So now we're going to head up the hill and then going on to the next lap, lap 23. I've caught up to them, so it took a lap to catch up to them after the pit stop, and now I'm really going to push Verstappen hard and try and get into 12th place. So we're going up the hill, going to go around the corner, and obviously I'm going to pick my favourite place to overtake on the right hand side. So I get up right up beside him, and even before the corner I've just managed to get past him, and then I managed to get past Carlos Sainz at the same time. So double overtake on the Toro Rossos from me. That's brilliant for me. So now we're in 11th place, and we're going to start chasing Daniel Ricciardo for 10th place to get a point in this race, because I think we've scored a point in every round, I believe, since the start of this back of the grid challenge. So here we are to lap 26, 3 laps later, and we finally caught up to Daniel Ricciardo, and there's a bit of a chain going on. Pastor Maldonado, what a surprise, he is holding the chain up, but I'm going to go around the outside of Daniel Ricciardo. I tap Nico Rosberg a little bit, so it means I lose the position back to Daniel Ricciardo, which is not great, but we will come back. I'm going to go through to the tunnel now, and we're going to try again, but generally speaking, when I go through the tunnel, I start losing time to these guys because their straight line speed seems to be better than mine. Going on to lap 27, I finally caught back up to Daniel Ricciardo after the lap 26 incident. So I go down the right hand side again, and I make it stick this time, I believe, yeah, and it's quite a clean move. So I'm really impressed with myself, really. So then we're going on to lap 28, and I'm chasing down Nico Rosberg, which is unusually down the order. You don't expect a Mercedes to be in 9th place. But we're going to try down the right hand side and try and get past her at the same time, because Pasta's going awfully slow and holding a lot of people up. But we managed to make that cleanly round, and then Pasta taps the rear of us. I think that wasn't really my fault, it's just I was past him before he hit me, so that's definitely down to him. I didn't get a warning for that, so that's typical Pasta Marinara, hitting people off. We're going on to lap 30. I'm now chasing Valtteri Bottas for 7th place. We're really making headway in this race. Nobody else to pit. And I'm literally just making places up. Trying to go around the right hand side to try and get past him. We look like we make the pass successfully, but we didn't. He comes back at us, and we tap tyres a little bit, as you can see there. And luckily no damage to either car, and we carry on. We were stuck in 8th place, really trying to get past the Williams of Valtteri Bottas, and Daniel Kvyat is in front of us to try and get up to 6th place. So we're going for the tunnel, really going to try and brake hard here to try and close up to him as much as possible. We haven't done that, so we're going to have to wait another lap, but as you can see on the right hand side, Romain Grosjean has spun. We're going on to lap 31. We finally caught up to Valtteri Bottas again. I'm going to try the same manoeuvre in the same place. This is the only place I found that I'm able to overtake, and I'm going to try and do another double overtake here, but Daniel Kvyat in the Red Bull is not going to have any of it. I'm going to try and go down to the, I was going to try and go down the left, but that didn't work either, so I'm going to have to be patient and wait for the next lap. But like I said, that first sector is the only place I find that I can overtake. Other people obviously can overtake in other places, but I find that that's the best place for me to overtake. So we're chasing Daniel Kvyat through the tunnel, and we're going to try and go down the left hand side of him here, but we think better of it. We're not close enough basically. But see you go, we go around the right hand side. Oh god, look how tight that is. Oh, that is real tight. And we make it stick, do we? No! Are we going to make it stick? Yeah, no, that time I believe I gave him enough room. I didn't get warning for that. So that's down to him. I was just checking my front wing to make sure that I hadn't lost any of it. It's been a close call with my front wing on some of those. But going on to lap 39, which is about 7 laps later. Lewis Hamilton has just won the race. I didn't really do much in those 7 laps. It was just holding position. I wasn't really catching Vettel that much. I was catching him, just not by much each lap, not enough to get past him in the final stage of this race. Let's say Lewis Hamilton has won the race, which is kind of expected. I don't know where Nico Rosberg was in this race. He seemed to be nowhere, basically. Seemed to be absolutely nowhere. But from 19th position, I've managed to climb 14 positions right up to P5. You know, this race is not good for me, and any points in this race would have been good. Even 1 point would have been good. The fact that I've managed to get 10, I am absolutely over the moon with the result. I really feel that this was a good race, but going on to the end part of this race, Valtteri Bottas was catching me, and it was literally not a photo finish, but he almost got me on the line, and I'm glad he didn't. But we managed to keep 5th place, and that's a good result for us. I'm really happy with the result, and that's an extra 10 points in the bag for us, and 5th place. I'm really happy with that result, as I just said. And we'll have a look at the race results. As you can see, we're 5th place. Lewis Hamilton won the race, which is not surprising. He's won most of the races this season. Unusually, his teammate Nico Rosberg has fallen down the field to 7th place. I don't know what happened, so it must have happened at the start. And looking at the championship table, I am 5th. I've gone down from 3rd, I believe. I've got the Ferraris ahead of me now, both of the Ferraris, not by much. Kimi Raikkonen's 1 point, Sebastian Vettel's 2. So I've got a lot of catching up to do in the next race. The next race should be a good one because it is Canada. Canada is a strong race for me and for the team, because obviously 4-seated with a straight line speed and the 2 main straights on that track. And yeah, we should do really well. Looking at the constructors table, nobody's really changed. Everybody's in the position they were beforehand. And yeah, not much to say about the constructors table. We do want to overhaul Williams at some point and take 3rd place in the constructors. We believe that that's realistic. But anyway, if you like this video, comment, subscribe, and obviously like it. So if you enjoyed it, we'll see you next time for round 7 in Canada.